we are looking at the two higher-end Smith & Wesson 1911's, which they produce. On the left-hand side, you've got the 1911 PC, Performance Center. On the right-hand side, you've got the E-Class, and that happens to be, that model, the 1911 SC happens to be the more expensive one in the E-Class series. These two guns are designed for concealed carry with that in mind by the designers. I've actually interviewed the man who designed these guns for Smith in a video a couple of years ago. You're looking at two guns that are not inexpensive. They're expensive. Well, depends on how you look at it. $1,450 for the one on the right, $1,550 for the one on the left. You know, you're looking at $1,500 guns, but you know, you can go get high-end custom 1911s for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. Heck, the sky's the limit. So we're looking at $1,500 guns. Awesome. I'm telling you, I've got them both. They've now both have 1,000 rounds each through them, and I want to tell you, if you're interested in getting one for the future, which one you really might be the happiest with. And I'm also doing the video because you like looking at cool, gorgeous 1911s, and that's what this is all about, talking about what we love, our guns, our rights, our Second Amendment, and look at these two Smiths. Let's get into it real close up in high def, and welcome to WeaponsEducation.com, my friends. In this video, I really want to impress upon you what Smith and their designers really wanted to accomplish, and that is to make the perfect concealment gun, a very comfortable gun to conceal. As a matter of fact, if you carry, and I'm not saying I don't like this, because I do, but if you carry a 5-inch government model steel 1911, which I do all the time, but then when you go to this, a scandium frame, 4 1/4 inch, and the light weight, the 30 ounces, less than 2 pounds in this gun, you realize, all right, Smith got something going here. That's when it clicks, when you actually start carrying this compared to steel. And I'm not saying it's better than steel, because I probably got 60, 70 1911s, and I love them one more than the other. I am talking about what Smith and what they have in mind and what they accomplished with these two 1911s. Bottom, Performance Center, top, E-Class. This is the best E-Class they make, and this is their Performance Center. They have two, if you go to their website, with these lightning strikes and the Performance Center touches. Now we're going to get into that. Let's just do this. Should you buy a Smith & Wesson high-end 1911? One of these two. These are the best they make. Yes, and this is why. Okay, scandium frame on both. Let me just hold this one for a moment so I can point to some features. Okay, this is the E-Class. 1,000 rounds through it, perfect. External extractor, they got that perfected, and 0 malfunctions. I'm talking 0 through both. It's like I can feed anything through these guns, and they just keep going bang. They're just perfect. They feel so smooth in your hands, and their contoured ergonomics are just amazing. You've got a high beaver tail, and the fit is very comfortable to your hand. They're thin. They're 1911s. Okay, now, so which one should you buy? Let's do some comparisons here. On the Performance Center on my left, you've got some stippling here that is a little bit better. It is a little bit more aggressive than the E-Class, which just, you know, I know because I carry this a lot. If your hand gets a little clammy or sweaty, or if it's raining and you go to grip it, it's a little soft a little slippery there, compared to this being more aggressive. As far as the top of the slide, they're pretty much identical. As you can see, the serrations across the top of the slide to reduce glare from the sun, and also the slide is flattened across the top from this site to this site to give you a clearer look. This is modern day cool stuff. From the rear sight to the front sight, see, it's flattened, and then they're serrated across the top, both of them. Now these little things, they all add up when you have to protect yourself. These are designed specifically for concealment, super high quality, super lightweight. I want to talk about the weight. The weight is so light at 30 ounces that it's such a pleasure to carry these guns. So keep that in mind. On the Performance Center, you've got these lightning strikes, which to me, I'm telling you right now, are just for aesthetics. They're not really performance enhancers. It's not going to make your gun more, according to my opinion. It's not going to make your gun more accurate. Even some Smith techs said it. It's for aesthetics. They say it's to lighten the weight of the slide, okay? But both guns weigh the identical weight. I mean, to the ounce. They are both exactly 29.6 ounces, both guns. Non-Performance Center, E-Class, Performance Center. So, yeah, lose weight. Well, where'd the other weight go? I don't know when they cut these holes out. But that's for aesthetics. But you can also use it really for serrations and to pull your slide back. The serrations on the Performance Center here are, you can tell, they do have the hand touch compared to these fish scales here. Some people laughing about this gun, or they can swim away. It's like a fish. Look how beautiful it is, the scales on it. So a slightly more aggressive on the Performance Center. The grips, some people do like this look, some people do not. On my left here, on the Performance Center, some people like the E-Class look better. To me, they're both cool. They both work perfectly. The serrations on the front, on the Performance Center, are a little bit more aggressive here than on the E-Class. So which one should you go with? Well, one issue is on the sights. The E-Class does come with tritium night sights, and the Performance Center does not. So, where is that price difference besides what they say, they're how they hand fondle the Performance Center guns? One of the different differences and the prices is the bushing here. What you have is a Browning Spherical bushing right here on the Performance Center, and that is an expensive part, $80 to $100, and the E-Class does not have that. So, if that's important to you, you can research the difference in a Browning Spherical bushing versus non. I don't notice a difference in either gun when I shoot them. They both feel identical to me. One thing I do not like about either gun is this caution. Be careful when you fire this without a magazine in it. Well, I guess they do that for in case of a lawsuit, in case someone shoots themselves thinking there's no magazine in it, and it goes boom. But that warning there is on both guns, and that takes away from it aesthetically. But other than that, you've got look at those triggers, skeletonized triggers, and you can see, I've got a lot of time and holster wear on these guns, especially the one here in my right hand. This puppy, it's always like somewhere on my body, it seems. I like to always have this one somewhere because it's so light. So my answer overall, you got serrations on the back of the slide on both guns. You got serrations on the hammer on both guns. you've got perfection in both guns. You know, they're $100 difference. Night sights on the E-Class, non-night sights on the Performance Center. I don't know, for that I just might run for the E-Class just because of that alone. They're both pretty much identical. Like I said, these lightning strikes, that's for aesthetics. It's really not going to do much, but it does make it look cool. A lot of dust can get in there. I'm kind of liking the E-Class, and I carry it a lot. It just shoots perfect. It's a great shooter. They both are. They're just both magnificent. And what else can I say except you want one of these because it's lightweight, it's got the rounded butt, and it's got just perfection of a 1911. Really don't know what else to say about it except hopefully you can save up for one. Go to Smith's website. They have two 1911s that are PC, Performance Center. They got about a dozen that are Smith & Wesson 1911s. And they only got two in their 1911s that are the rounded butt. Go with the rounded butt. It's that important. Let me know what you think. If you own one, do you like it? Would you like one? Is this too non-traditional of a 1911 for you? Is it just too sexy looking for you? Maybe you just like the traditional 1911 look, or maybe you like the new modern look of where we are today in technology. I love this gun, both of them, and I recommend them highly. Let me know what you think. My name is Tom from Weapons Education. Thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe. We have a great group of people here. You're very nice and kind. I'll be coming back at you soon with more gun reviews and chats about the thing we love, our Second Amendment right, the ability to defend ourselves, and going to the range, being therapeutical, shooting, enjoying ourselves, and doing everything right in life. Check it out. Bye-bye.